go to the food and petrol before we go to Italy.
Yeah,
because it's still connected. It's still related.
Yeah, actually, that was another thing. I was listening to a radio, and this guy came on, and he was blaming Insulate Britain for the reason all the petrol stations are like closed and running out.
Explain that, because I've heard because I don't have a car, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't drive either.
Yeah, so I think it started pretty much yesterday or the day before. It was announced on the news that the UK was going to have huge shortages of petrol. It apparently wasn't going to be too bad. It's going, it's just shortages, but we can manage. We can like adapt. We'll be able to.
And I heard also some of the reasons is because like they need drivers for the petrol, gasoline like, trucks, and like they don't have people to drive around. Even though they have the gasoline, like
suddenly the foreigners are needed. Hey!
So it has actually become a Brexit issue. So. Ever since we've moved to Brexit, basically we've lost a lot of HGV drivers, which is like they're people that drive huge trucks that basically carry a lot of like fuel.
Yeah, they're very skilled drivers, food. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's a tough job, and it can be a well-paid job.
Are you taking a piss or?
No, it's like no, for real. Like drive a fucking massive gasoline.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Bro,
like even just turn a corner, it's so much different to a car.
You see them stressing. They need like 6 man and telling people, "Hey, back off, yo man, back off."
Yeah. Exactly.
Cool. I thought you were taking the piss.
No, it is quite hard.
Difficult. I'm not saying it's like the most complex thing, but it's still difficult.
Yeah. It's a different license to a car license, because you have to look out for how long your shit is.
Yeah,
basically.
That's true.
But so we've had a huge
someone's phone is ringing.
HGV shortage.
Okay, come bless. Continue.
Yeah, we have a huge shortage at the moment of drivers. So at first there was fears that like supermarkets would have no food on the shelves because we don't have enough drivers delivering it, and we were doing huge pushes to try and like encourage people to take on these jobs. And slowly we're realizing like a lot of these jobs were filled by international people, like
foreigners
from outside of the UK, and now it's become a huge issue where we're running out of ways of supplying fuel.
Yo, there was the foreigners have just turned around and just looking at it like, so what happened to Brexit? Oh, what? They're like, so what, you tried to kick us out and you are waiting for us now. Hey, look at this trouble.
So
it's so peak.
It is bad.
It's actually peak.
It is bad.
It's embarrassing.
It's actually embarrassing, bro.
Dave's in the queue now on the petrol station.
Word.
Trying to get petrol, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on? Where's all the petrol,
bro? Is it just me?
You wanted all the foreigners out.
Bro, is it just me or since Brexit? In the very beginning, remember at the very beginning when Brexit happened, like the Dover, all the docking stations, when people transporting trade and goods across seas and stuff, like it was all like lock up, like loads of shortages. And since that, it's still to this day we're still seeing that. To this day,
it is stress. Yeah, and we haven't thought about. We're gonna stop these people from coming to this country, but we haven't thought about. Okay, now we need to encourage our people to take these jobs. And
Dave don't want to do that.
Like, Dave, you better jump on it, fam. Buckle up your
don't want to
seatbelt.
do that.
Buckle up the seatbelt. It's gonna be a long ride.
Fucking Dave. So basically,
we like you, Dave. It's all good. It's all good.
But I've experienced this firsthand. So yesterday I was on my way to my older brother's to see him, and it's meant to be a 50-minute journey. Took me 2 hours.
Double time, even more.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in traffic. I'm getting pissed. I'm thinking, it's just rush hour. It's after work, whatever. It just happens.
Nah.
And then I get to the end of this queue, and it's because people are lining up outside. Like the queue is coming out of a petrol station
into the road, fam.
Into the road. Some motorways and some 50, 60 mile an hour roads. There's just cars stopped, lined up, trying to get into a petrol station.
I'm gonna need those pictures.
And it's back to the whole toilet paper situation where people start panicking. They rush to shop. They make the situation worse.
And the biggest people to blame for this is the media sensationalizing the fact that we are having shortages.
Exactly.
Because imagine, you don't even know that there's a shortage happen. Suddenly the media just start, guys, we have a massive shortage.
Buy now.
We ain't gonna see oil for months. There's massive queues. Everyone's trying to get their oil.
Get extra tank.
And fucking good old Dave is sitting at home thinking, fuck, I need to get the fuck out now and get some oil.
Even though his fuel tank's full, he's got the barrels, he's got everything, he's on his way.
Because you know what happened to me the last time there was a shortage? I didn't take part. I didn't do no bulk buying. I didn't do nothing.
You had no toilet paper. You ran out.
I ran out of toilet paper and I couldn't get any. I got bullied, I was searching for toilet paper.
Yeah.
The whole house was stressing.
Really?
I was thinking, and I remember one of my housemates was like,
into the mic, boss.
One of my housemates was like, we don't want to do bulk buying. Let's not do.
Yeah.
struggles. The whole house struggles. We couldn't even find it. And that's when I clocked.
You have to be part of it.
You have to be part of it.
You have
You have to. And I'm telling you guys now, don't be that guy at the end here is thinking, oh, I'm morally correct.
Hey, bro, why are you sensationalizing this shortage, bro?
I'm sensationalizing
But it's
it.
not our fault. It's the media.
It's the media who's
caused
done this
panic.
against us. They're the ones who caused the panic. So I'm just like to you, look, I was telling this, I was like, you need to be smart. If there's a food shortage, for me and my family, I'm making sure that we have our food. So I'm hitting that fucking Tesco, bro.
Early.
And I'm getting that tissue if I need to get that tissue ASAP. Because at the end, you're gonna be outside that shop when there's no food and tissue left, thinking, oh, at least I wasn't a panic buyer.
Exactly.
All right, then you were right. Well done, but you're hungry.
Yeah, and they're literally, it's stress because
That's actually stress.
they're literally saying that the issue wouldn't have happened if the media didn't do it. Apparently, there were a few shortages.
Who's saying this?
There's reports coming out that there were a few shortages, but not enough for it to be a problem.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that everyone panic bought that has led to today walking past and even driving past 5 different petrol stations. They're closed. They've run out of fuel.
Yeah.
It's gone. I don't know where I could get fuel at this
Are they rationing it out?
Yeah, so they're
it's a rationing thing.
some of the places that haven't already run out of fuel are trying to do £30 per person.
Oh,
which
minimum
is still,
thing.
Still a decent amount of fuel, to be honest. I could fill up a lot of my tank for 30 quid.
A couple litres or?
Yeah, a lot, like most of the tank, to be honest. But most places have already run out. It's too late because of the panic buying.
Exactly. You're gonna be that guy who hasn't got anything. Like that's what I mean. It's like it's the media need, because for example, during a like this kind of panic buying stuff, people who hoard, like, let's say tissues and then try to sell tissues on to others as an example.
Smart.
Yeah, those people, that's illegal. I think that's an illegal
what's it,
practice.
price gouging?
Price gouging. Yeah. So it's an illegal practice. The government need to make an illegal practice for the media to sensationalize panic buying. Like the direct cause. And what we forget as well is in this day and age, the media in general are so much of our fucking problem. Like the problems, they cause so much problems in general, and they always get away with it.
Did you see GB News?
Yeah, I heard
what's
about it.
GB News?
There's a new news channel that got started up to be the face of like
conservative.
Yeah, conservative, but not fake news. They want it to be like tell the truth, facts, nothing like
from the conservative perspective.
Yeah. But then I don't remember his name unfortunately, but the leader of the channel,
Andrew Satin.
Yeah,
Andrew.
But he's very famous for being in the media and presence. And after they started the channel up, he left. And everyone was a bit confused because he had this big vision and he was pushing for it, and all of a sudden he just cut. And then he went on other shows and he started saying, make your own mind up. But the reason I started it was for the morality. And
the guy was on BBC, ex-BBC host. Exactly. Andrew Neil, famous as fuck.
But he's left, and he didn't directly say it, but he said all the reasons that I started it were to stop fake news, stop that, and it didn't look like it was going that way anymore, and so I had to leave. And so he's pretty much saying that they are going to also go down the route of fake news, pushing their own agendas,
And that's what every news network does in this. And to be honest,
you're into the mic again.
A lot of these like news networks, they that's how they get their clicks nowadays. That, like, clickbait is how you get your clicks now. So you kind of have to.
Yeah, we learn it from them, right?
We are learning from them. You've been clickbaited, bitches.
Nah, we don't clickbait that too bad. Just a little bit.
But it's like, it's just